Alright, back with another Redneck Tech Talk. This time we're going to be looking, instead of keeping dogs warm, we're looking at keeping seeds and plants warm. So I know everybody's getting ready for the start of seed starting season here in the south and getting ready to get those gardens started with some indoor or under light growing for your seedlings. This is kind of going to be a guest post from my dad. He's a little camera shy, not going to be on the camera. But I'll walk you through some of the things that he's done over the past couple of years. He started with some makeshift greenhouse with wood and plastic, and it's evolved into what he's created this year, which is more of a permanent structure. Let's take a look. Alright, so here we have it's an old shed that's behind a house, and there's a lean-to on the back. And he has taken this lean-to and closed in part of it and insulated it with just some sheet insulation, and he's added a door to it. You can see, and then inside here he's also insulated just a small little room framed up with 2x4s and some shelves. So what's going on here is we've got a couple of shelves, and what is up against the back of this is actually some shower doors that he picked up for free at a local shop that had them outside and was basically wanting somebody to haul them off for them. So we've got, it looks like 2 sliding shower doors that are bringing the light in here with some semi-opaque glass. He has brought in a water supply over here. So we've got a water supply coming in, and he's got these long shelves where they're going to do the seed starting. So we've got our pods, we're getting those ready. He's got some heated mats, but the main thing this year is he's using this insulation, which, as you can see from an R value standpoint, this is, I want to say, this is either, I think this is 1/2 inch thick. So we're looking at an R value of right around 3, it may be 3/4 inches thick. I think this one is 3/4. Don't remember, but somewhere around an R value of 3 to 4. Now, just to put that in perspective, the R value is how good the insulation is roughly. This R value 13 is standard here in the south for wall insulation. So those of you who've got those big vats of insulation between your studs and your walls, that's going to be an R value of 13. Most of the attic spaces around here, they put down R30. So we're not talking about a ton of insulation, we're talking about R values in the 3 to 4 range, but it is enough to keep some heat in. So he brought in some electricity, brought that in, as you can see, with some plumbing pipe. He's still got to get that tacked up there, and this is definitely a phase 1 video. But brought in some electricity, ran the electricity here to a hydrofarm thermostat that's currently showing the current temperature of 109.4, and where it's getting that temperature is from this little thermocouple that's sitting here on top of some insulation in the sun. So the outdoor temp right now is around 50 degrees roughly, and inside here you can see it's much more than that at 109 because he's bringing that in. So we're probably going to have to get a fan or something just to keep from getting his seed starts too hot. That thermocouple will eventually be stuck down into the soil of one of these pods, so he'll know that his soil temperature is between the goal of 70 to 80 degrees. He's trying to keep it around 75 degrees to keep all of his little seedlings happy. So he'll dial this in over here to 75 degrees, and as soon as it gets over 75, it'll kick off. Now, that is kicking on and off that outlet. Into that outlet, we've got plugged in a little radiant space heater that'll automatically come on whenever the temperature gets below a certain set point. So when it gets below whatever he sets that set point to be, it'll heat them up. He's not going to heat this whole room. This is definitely a phase 1. The reason why there's insulation here on this bottom shelf is he's going to be boxing in this whole side right here. So these 2 shelves will be boxed in for heat, and those will be used for seed starting. Once the little baby plants get out of the ground and they're sprouting their leaves out and they're less concerned about the temperature of the soil and more concerned about the hours of sunlight they're getting each day, Then he's going to move them down here to this side, which will not be heated. It'll probably be a gradual phase in of a few hours a day at a time until he gets ready to put them over there full time. And over here he's going to have his hydrofarm lights set up, where he's going to put some extra light on them because we're still a little short on sunlight during the day right now. And then eventually they'll go from there out into the garden spot. So definitely a phase 1 video. Look for some updates on this to come over the next couple of weeks as he gets this put in, and we'll even update as the seedlings begin to grow. So thanks for watching.